And welcome back after a bit of camera adjusting. Let's just check for blockages because, oh dear. Thought I was losing frames, and I can see why. Oh boy, what a mess. And I believe they were stuck as well. So simplest thing to do here is to clear all raw resources. And we will clear all dirt chunks, I think, while we're at it. There we go, all clean and tidy. And turn it back on. That's because I didn't turn this off before I left last time. And what's going on here? We've got an extra one. Something I meant to do last time as well, and that is to drop the game audio a little bit. I noticed last time it was hard to hear me over all the noise down here, so drop the audio a little bit for the game, so that should be fine. Purpose of getting myself back in again is the first job of today is I'm going to dig out a what did we say now? I think I said 4 rows, and I've worked it out at that. If I didn't say 4 rows before, that's what we're going to do. Let's just freeze time because we have gone out, come back in. I am in creative mode for the cap. I haven't gone out and removed creative mode, but for this it doesn't make any difference. I need to find a pickaxe. Here. So let's see, we want to go out 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm thinking it's possibly 4. Let's just have a look. Yep, there we are. So that's what we're going to dig out all the way down here to the corner and then across that way to meet up with that wall there. So yeah, don't need audio for this, so let's just get to it. Right, so we're back after the dig. Hopefully that's not too painful, and we haven't always speeded it quite a lot. Now, I did have some thoughts on how to do the cabling, or the piping, should I say. That is too steep to walk down now. So perhaps another set of stairs for this way. What I've got in mind, I've got to be careful of, because eventually this is going to bank in. Now, I think we'll be alright, actually. Doesn't look like it curves in too much. So we should be okay. We haven't got much to play with. But in essence, all this is going to have to move up a bit. And our processing, which is there currently, as we expand that way, we're going to have that more in the middle. So at certain stages it should move. But for now, we need to go and make a load more miners, get some more pipes, get a load of belts. Need a gap here where I can just pour this iron out. I think we're okay. Now that's 43,000, so that should be enough for what I've got in mind. I do need to work out how many we need. Now, considering we're putting in a row of belts on top of those pipes, then a row of miners, then a row of pipes and belts, a row of miners, and then another row of pipes. So we've basically got 2 lots of miners running down here. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So let's make it 10, because we are coming further this way. In fact, it's more than 10, isn't it? So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 26 that way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. We'll stay at 11. So that's 11, 22, and I forgot how many I said. 22 and 26? That's 48 miners. Wow. 48 miners we need. This is going to take a while. A lot of belts and a lot of pipes. Got a few belts left over there. Not many pipes. But we shall go and get the miners first. I'm just thinking how laggy this is going to be with 40 odd miners in here. Might have to do it in 2 trips. But off we go. Right, I can feel the frames going a little bit, so that was exactly half actually, that's 25. But I can feel the frames start to get affected slightly, so I'm going to go up and see what's going on. And then take these 25 back, come back and do another 25. Oops, just realised I left this running. Maybe the frames drop is because something's going off over here. First glance we look okay, but this needs compressing. That's a lot of gems. Get ready for a big lag spike. And it wasn't too bad. I've known worse. Let me just check everything here. Seems to be okay. Yeah. Right, I'm a bit wary where to drop all the miners. If I drop 50 miners behind here, I'm going to have an almighty huge pile of them and they're going to get in the way. So I think what I'm going to do is drop them all in a pile on the top here at the back. It'll have to be a pretty big pile, probably 2 piles. In fact, we'll do a pile around this side. Just here. The easiest thing to do would be to climb up on the side. I'm not going to be able to pile them up very, very well, actually. Probably could have done with a couple of carts to do this. Just drop them on a cart.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Right, let's just have a quick count and make sure there is 25 here and I didn't miscount them when I was making them. One laid down, isn't there? Yep, there is indeed 25 miners there. That's good. Need another 25. Let's just stop this time. Yep, another 25 miners, and then we can start with the pipes and then the belts. And that should be the 25th. So that makes 50, and we didn't need 50, but I made 50 just so we got a couple spare, and see how we go on with the build. I'm going to leave the iron there because there's not really much point in bringing it back. We only use iron here anyway to make drills and stuff. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. Yeah. Right, let's go back and put those back on. And there is a way up here. Well, we had a first good drop when we got the first 25, but that was a disaster.
Huh?
Okay, well, I count 24 there. There might be 25, but I've done one short if that's the case. Right, so we need belts next, and this is going to be painful because belts cause a lot of lag in the back of a truck. We're going to need a lot. We've got 50 miners, we're going to need at least 50 belts. We've got a small pile there, but that's not many, so last time I could only manage 20 belts and the truck was bordering on going to completely freak out. So let's try belts in carts. The problem with carts is they don't fit very well inside them, so you need to get it sort of really spot on. And that's not the belts. This one is. Our money's in here, I think. Yeah. Hopefully we've got enough. Let's buy a cart for them to go in and see how we get on. Oh dear. Oh, this is bad. Bad FPS. Really bad. I think I'm just going to run back with them. Now the first set of belts are going, talking, and the mic is muted. Oh, the FPS is really bad. Usually you can't tell in the recordings, but wow. There are 25 belts on the cart, so I'm just going to drop these straight down, simply because the belts are going to be going on first, or at least one set of them are. What we can do is put these belts on, or at least some of them. I will take that off. Now, these are obviously a problem because you can't put a belt on top of them. I wonder, can you put a toll belt on them? No. So we're going to have to do something with these. So you could put a toll belt there, but that means we can't put a miner here because the miner won't output onto that. I wouldn't have thought the output is going to be somewhere here, so it's just going to drop on the floor. So I'm thinking here, instead of that, we have this, but we actually have it here. And we boost it that way. Got another T-piece in here. Like so. The water actually comes down here, so that's boosting. Does this wrap around? Oh, it does. I don't know if that's actually bad having a loop. I was led to believe it might be. So that's actually no good. No, that's the one with the cork in there. That's what I'm saying about pipework. You think pipework is easy, but it comes to a point where it isn't. So the water comes down here, so we can boost. We boost that line. So it comes down here that way. Couldn't wrap around the end and just not connect this up to here. Could perhaps knock a few blocks out of here and have the boosters in this end. This of course could be resolved with cross pieces, but we don't have cross pieces, so we can't do that. So water comes down this, hits that, gets boosted that way, doesn't boost the miners at all. Now the reason we're doing this is because this is an issue, and of course it causes an issue again here, but we can get around that by putting that in and then dropping onto a single belt which goes that way. And this line here we can take up and drop onto these belts. So if we go up and up, so we're on the same level as that one at that point, then do a corner piece and then go up again and then drop onto that corner piece. So we need 1, 2, 3 ups and a left turn. I wonder if we've got a left turn over here. Do have some turns, I think. What's that? It's a right turn. That's no good. Not the only turn we've got. Well, that's a right turn as well. Yeah, so we want a left turn. Right, so we can hold off for another belt run. We need a pipe run now. And it's pretty much going to be nearly all T-pieces. So the miners are going to be here, so the belts are going to be here, along here. So we're going to need 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 down here, isn't there? No, there's 9 down there, so that's 18. Well, we've got 50 miners to put in, so we need 50 T-pieces, roughly. Should be okay putting 50 pipes in one of these carts. The pipes don't tend to lag, so should be fine. That's slightly over 50 according to my calculations, but it's close enough. We will put in a pressure tank. We'll probably need two actually for what we're going to do. Not quite sure about bends. We do have a lot of bends and we've got some straight pieces as well, so I think we'll be okay for those. So this, surprisingly, he's not. Oh, it's got a few frame drops, but it's nowhere near as bad as what the belts were. Right, so time to get 3 up belts and a left bend. I probably need to get more than that, so I've got some spares.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Right, the only thing left for this row is to put the shards in. To which we need 2 of. And I'm stuck. Right, and that should be a way for these 2 rows. So that one's working fine. See it dropping over just there. And then this. And that's also working fine. So that's stage 1. Wow, that's a lot of resources coming out of there. Right, let's have a quick look before we wrap this episode up at our pressure levels. This should be quite high still over here. There we go, 342, that's still okay. And then down this side, that hasn't changed, so that must be 342 as well. That was a good guess, wasn't it? This one should be slightly higher then. Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. So in the next episode we're going to get another load of belts. We've already got the miners, we've already got the pipes, and I've somehow got to adapt this again. Could probably branch off that one this time and then do another 2 pressure tanks that way and this way, and then if we alternate it, so that would be a straight piece, so for the next lot branch off that one, so long as we keep the branches relatively close to the pressure tanks we should be fine. How many miners did we have then? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 miners we added. Not bad. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and better turn it off. Otherwise we'll come back to the mess that we had before. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.